how does your business make money? Some people are into business, and they are not into business. They are busy doing one thing or the other from morning to night. Oh Lord, but they are not making money. They are not into business. If your activities is not converting to funds, finances, you are just busy. You are not into business. Your business, your activity is supposed to convert to currency, to money. All right. So some people buy. So there are several business models. All right. There are several business models that you and when I start listing out the business model, your business will naturally fall in one of these. Although there are others, but these are the major ones that I know. Is that okay? So I'm going to be sharing some business models with you, and whichever one your business falls into, you will know how to leverage on that area, because there are several business models, but these are the major ones. Number one, what did I write here? Okay, a retail business. Is it that you're a retailer or an wholesaler? Who is a retailer? A retailer is someone who doesn't manufacture anything but buys products from other people to resell. So it's either you buy in small quantity. If you buy in smaller quantities and resell, you are a retailer. If you buy in larger quantities and you are reselling, you are a retailer. The bottom line is that you don't manufacture, you buy to resell, so you are a retailer. And that's a business model. Another type of business model is a manufacturer. You can be a manufacturer that manufactures your products. So you produce them. For example, you can bake cake, bake bread. You know, you are the one that manufactures the products. You cook food. You're a manufacturer. All those kind of businesses is a business model on its own. Another type of business is you offer services and get paid for it. For example, like the ad managers, people that run ads online, people that help you, a page manager, they manage your page, you know, other service, you know, services. So these are, they're not selling physical products, but they're offering services, the service of their time. They're using their time to work for you. So that's another kind of business. Delivery bikes, yes, etc. That's the kind of business. Another business model is subscription model. Like some companies, you pay subscription. For example, your DSTV, you pay for subscription, and as in you credit, they will credit you when you are paid for subscription. All right, data, you subscribe your phone, and so those are businesses. So that's the subscription model. Another type of model is the freemium model. What's the meaning of the freemium model? The freemium model means that it's a type of business that gives people free options, and afterwards they start to pay for it. So they start out by giving you free. For example, CapCut is an app that you can start using freely, but afterwards you'll be required to pay. There are several of them like that. You know, we have Zoom, for example. You can use Zoom as a beginner, but afterwards you'll be required to pay. So that's the kind of business they do. They'll first of all give you free first, but afterwards you will be compelled to pay to continue to use their products. That's the business model. Another one is what? To own platforms where other people can sell. For example, like Facebook, Instagram. So they own platforms. So you can own a platform where other people can advertise, like Amazon. Is that okay? Another business model is what? Affiliates. You sell goods, properties, and get commission. So they are not your personal products. You help other people sell them and get commission. Like a real estate, you know, real estate agents. These ones are affiliates. Another one is what? The razor blade model. Okay, don't be confused about the word. The razor blade model is about, you know, the ordinary razor blade that we know. The stick is very cheap, but you need to keep buying blades to continue using it. Like when you use the blade is blunt, you have to throw it away. Another time again, you will need to buy blades. So they produce the stick and the blades. So you don't have to always buy sticks, but you always have to buy blades. So they're actually making money from the blade and not from the stick. They make more money from the blade, but that blade, they know you will. So for you to continue using the stick, you will need blades. So it's a razor blade model. That's so models like that. So they don't come all out. They give you the part that you think, oh, is insignificant, but you are compelled. Like some cars, for example. Some cars, the car is expensive, but the parts are very cheap. While there are some cars, the parts are very cheap, but the car itself, the car is cheap, but the parts are very expensive. So it depends on the model you are using. All right. So whichever one, the person, the buyer or the receiver is compelled to continue using the products once they get started. So that's it. So then another business model is what we call franchise. When you buy a part of the business, a business that is working, that already has a big name. You franchise, you do a franchise with them where you can now open an outlet in their name to sell. For example, like Matthias in Benin, you can decide to own a Matthias, so you want have a franchise deal with them. So they are not the one directly running that business. You are the one running, but in their name. So there are businesses like that. Like Oando, there's Oando, the real Oando, and the franchise Oando. They are not the same, but you wouldn't know because they are using the same name. So because you already have a big name. So people pay a lot for franchise, pay a lot. All right. So other business models like pay as you use, like your MTN, Glow, data, light bills, those ones are pay as you go. So for you to continue using it, you need to pay. Then the last one here, connecting buyers. If you have a business that connects buyers to sellers, like the escrow service people, a broker, that's another business model. All right, so these are different business models, and many businesses fall under this category. So now, as a business owner, you need to know the areas of your business that pays you more. Those are the areas you're going to focus on. You can have several businesses, but all of them don't pay you at the same rates. You can have several skills, but you need to know the ones that is paying you more. So focus on that area. The area that generates more revenue for you is the area you're supposed to focus on. Give more attention to, right? So, lastly, what I'm going to say now is that you need to check your business. Which area, for what you do right now, which area pays you higher? Those are your highest priority as a business person. Those are the areas you're going to give more attention. Otherwise, you make less money and give more energy. So you need to know the areas that are paying you more, so you know where to push in more energy and less energy.